Okay. Should be streaming in a little bit. You know, I've got 2 monitors and there's still not enough space for the stream setup, but that's okay. Posting to my socials now. Should be good. Okay. What's up, gamers? This is a creaky ass chair. Is the audio coming in good? Are we good? You could consider this the Spiderman video, sure. So this is gonna be my second playthrough of this. I don't plan to stream the whole game. I just needed to throw something on in the background while I talk about shit. It's also my birthday tomorrow, so I figured I should do something on the channel for it. But yeah, this is where we're at. The game might be a bit loud for me, so I'm just gonna... Okay. Okay, let's just do it. Hang on, let me make sure I'm actually doing a New Game Plus. There we go. Let me just pop out text chat here. This is the most riveting part of the stream, I'm sure. Now, I streamed the first game a couple years ago, actually. That's the end of that statement. Oh, speaking of, a couple years ago, right. I'm gonna, like, if this is your first time seeing this, this is not gonna be a great stream because I'm just gonna be talking over the whole fucking story.
Are you good?
Promise me something.
Anything.
I think my little character
If this doesn't
is just slightly out of the way of the subtitles.
take me out.
No mods. I haven't really found any good ones for this game, and I think the base game is feature rich enough for that for me to not really, I don't know.
I want a chance to say goodbye.
I guess I could get new suits, but most people have just made those mods for the first game.
Going to lose you. I will never let you go.
Now this bit is confusing, because it never really comes back, Norman having the symbiote. Some Spider-Man. Of course, Miles is first in class, that dork.
We have a bell for a reason. Take your seats.
It's ironic because he is the first in class, but he is the most busy out of anyone here. It's sort of it rhymes. Everything rhymes. When I first started up this game, like 5 days ago, I was messing around with settings to make sure it actually functioned because this PC port kind of has some issues. We might see a crash or two. But this is the first time I'm seeing this cutscene in like proper intended like graphics. Because I was playing this on low for my first for the first like couple hours of the playthrough.
How some insects and
There are 5 Spider-Man 2s. There certainly are. This is the most recent one.
Surface tension.
Bathroom? Okay.
Now, surface tension is all about cohesion.
Ben 10's my teacher?
An equation for
That's right,
surface
Yuri
tension
Lowenthal did voice Ben 10.
can be calculated as the force exerted parallel to the surface of a liquid
I am not playing Quake 4.
F divided
It doesn't seem terribly remarkable outside of the strogification scene.
Can anybody?
I need your help.
I need to go to the bathroom really bad.
Mr. Morales.
Oh, look at that flickering back there.
Are
This
you
is a
sure
good
this is
PC
something you
port,
can
I
handle
swear.
yourself? I'm sure.
When I first played this game, like, Miles's hair was flickering in and out.
Read chapter 4 or
Like, I just did
5,
not like his hair
whatever.
for whatever reason.
Miles, I need this job. If the principal comes back and sees I'm gone, I'm gonna get fired. I know, but you gotta see this.
Oh, I thought I wasn't going to play this. I thought this was like a licensed song. Do I actually have licensed music turned off? I do. Okay.
Marco, why today? I'm so getting fired.
I'm so getting freaky. I'm gonna talk over this part just in case that it is going to get the stream muted. I don't know. Blah 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 skibbity toilet. We're gonna play this instead. This is better actually. This is way better. Wow. Miles doesn't finish his fucking college essay until the end of the game. Hey MJ, how's it going? Your face looks different. People are very weird about it for some reason. Like, MJ's arc in this game is very weird. I don't know why she wanted to work for the Bugle in general, because there have been established, like, other, like, I don't know, like, newspapers to work for in this city. The Bugle isn't the only one. Why would you willingly work for InfoWars, you know? We all procrastinate. Yeah, I can feel that. It is just kind of ridiculous how, like, it took me like 28 hours to get through the campaign, and like by the end of it, I was reminded, oh yeah, Miles has a paper to work on. A 500-word essay. I guess it's not so weird to me anymore because I write essays basically every time I make a video. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We'll bring this back for a special occasion. I look at chat for a second and I am attacked. I am accosted.
We gotta help him before he hurts someone or himself. He's really lost it this time. We gotta stop him quick.
Now I've lost it. I forget what the game wants me to do.
He's lining up, bro. Maybe he's hungry. Should toss the big guy a snack.
Nummy concrete.
Open wide.
Okay, now I actually have to, like, pay attention.
Keep him busy. I got an idea. Oh crap.
It's 500 words to get into a fairly prestigious, like, college, too.
You should try yoga.
I get how that would be an issue for, like, a teenager who hates working on shit, but I feel like they could have made the essay Miles had to write a little more word heavy. 500 words is nothing.
Teach physics. Have awkward conversations in the teacher's lounge. Everything's gonna be okay. Spider-Man.
Now, as big and epic as this opening sequence is, I do think I still prefer the first games, where it's the assault on Fisk's tower. I thought that taught everything in a more
Marcos?
interesting way.
I could do that.
But I understand making a sequel and wanting to go bigger and better.
Let Mr. Airstick down, but not before he barked on my suit.
He's not the only one. Sandman just took out some new friends.
What the? He can do that?
Apparently. Need
And
you
the spoilers, if you haven't played this game, Spider-Man gets symbiote powers later. If you somehow missed all of the marketing,
now. I'm sorry. Who's this?
I just have them now because this is New Game Plus.
Principal?
Students have evacuated their classroom. Where are you? Mr. Parker!
Definitely not a scripted little bit there. Would Steffi make for a good Spider-Woman? I like to think so. Anyone can make for a good Spider-Man. Or woman. We don't know. For sure.
Just running back right now.
Get back here and supervise your students, or else.
That does not sound good. Otto's old research really came through for these arms.
Oh, so they do explain it.
There.
I just figured Spider-Man just made cool technology. But it having
Hey,
ties to Dr. Octopus makes sense.
students during a citywide emergency.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Oh no, the spelling of Spider-Man's name in the stream title is very deliberate. It was originally all in lowercase. I wanted it to be as low effort as possible.
Sandman,
I always hated that name.
I know you're angry at me.
This has nothing to do with you. Leave me alone!
Evil spaghetti powers.
I want to help you. But it's gonna hurt first.
Good riddance. I really like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. There's not a lot good about that movie, but I think they made an excellent Spider-Man suit.
Guess he wasn't happy to reconnect.
I'm surprised they made a variant for when it's covered in sand. I thought they only did that for the advanced suit.
Let me go, or I'll kill you.
He's not listening. We gotta turn it up a notch.
Ow!
He hates water. His shoulder's already wet.
Bet he's not a big fan of electricity then either.
Read my mind.
I bet the writers were besides themselves at the like naming kind of problem of naming Miles's powers Venom and then having a villain in the game named Venom. Like, ah, shit, we used the name early.
About that, all right. We need more water, though.
I'll hit him with webs while I get Sparky.
I'll keep the water flowing in the meantime.
Ah, shit, he's vomiting.
Done. Take your shot.
Cool if I borrow some sand?
Somebody order some water.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, watch out!
I do wonder if if this game were written a little more thoughtfully, I feel like there would still be an acknowledgement of the fact that there are two characters in this game named Spider-Man. And I'm not one of those people who are saying like Miles can't be Spider-Man, but it is kind of like a weird thing.
Thought I lost you there.
Can't get rid of me that easy.
Because that's kind of the whole thing with Miles. He was there when Spider-Man died in Ultimate, so he became the new Spider-Man.
But listen,
It's just there are kind of logistical problems when you have two Spider-Man running around. In fact, I think there's a line of dialogue later where Harry is like,
Will do.
so there's like two Spider-Man and you're both named Spider-Man? That's not confusing at all. Like they only like bring it up once.
weird in class earlier.
Knew I never should have taught
it's not terribly confusing to us, the viewers, because we know which Spider-Man they're talking about in certain contexts. It's just like, I don't know. Just kind of a thing that happens. Spidey 1 and Spidey 2. It's like Kamen Rider 1 and 2. And this at least doesn't have the problem of, like, them looking the same. That happened to Kamen Rider. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Yeah, of course they have the little emojis next to their names that are color-coded. Dream Toku fighting game, the one with all of my favorite characters in it.
Should have stayed away, spiders.
The one made specifically to cater to me.
I admit I may have spoken too soon. And he's definitely getting bigger.
There aren't a lot of Miles suits that I like in this game, but this one's alright because it looks like he has nuclear Cheetos. You know, like he grabbed like a bag of nuclear Cheetos and they're just stuck in his arms and feet now.
Spider-Man?
Have I seen the Shrek 5 trailer? Who hasn't? I think I talked about it in the last stream. It's they're going for a more cartoony style.
This isn't the way, Mark.
And I don't know if it runs terribly deep, the reason why.
There is no other
Maybe
way.
to reflect Disney going more realistic. It's a bit pretentious, the reasons that I've seen for it. I think they just wanted to make a more cartoony movie.
This is getting out of hand.
We will see in the future.
Pete, what happened? I ended up outside. Just keep going up.
When am I going to play Spider-Man 3 for the PS2? I already played the Wii version of that game. I don't need to play it any more than I already have. That was unfortunately my first open world Spider-Man game. Like before I played Spider-Man 2018, that was the one game of Spider-Man that was open world that I had played. That's probably why that game was so impressive to me.
Keep it moving, Miles.
Because it's like, you don't have anywhere else to go but up.
You can still have one.
It's too late now.
And I feel like, I don't know, it was always inevitable for like a Shrek 5 to acknowledge the weird fucking history that Shrek has had. Like the weird fandom,
Marco just makes sandcastles instead.
the weird ironic fandom, to be specific.
Come on. Everything okay?
That was always going to happen. So like them showing all the cringe shit doesn't ring as surprising to me.
But I got this meeting with my counselor later, and the principal thinks that I'm...
Listen, I can talk to your principal
And the prom's tomorrow.
right now.
Coolest mom ever.
And please, be careful.
It is kind of an interesting dynamic, Miles just having a mom who knows he's Spider-Man. They do interesting things with it. It switches the dynamic up a little bit.
Marco!
I don't care.
Wish I could just write about this for my essay. I'd get into any college I wanted. Or Spider-Man would.
You could go to Spider-Man College. I'm sure that exists in whatever multiverse-spanning projects they've made. There's so much Spider-Man. Like, the basic principles of Spider-Man have been, like, expanded so much beyond what I think is necessary. Spider-Verse worked because it's a good movie.
How's it going, Spider-Man? Almost there.
Shrek 5 will be good if they reference Apollo and Friends. What? I've been meaning to play Web of Shadows. It looks like it's just a character action game with Spider-Man. That's what happened with it.
Let's give him a drink instead.
Yummy water.
we do it?
Spider-Man, Spider-Man takes a dump in a coffee can. I was disappointed too. It's a shame that the Spider-Man from Spider-Man and Elsa wasn't in it.
Break out the new toys.
The suit's last
I
software
like
patch
playing with
wasn't
my
stable, but
toys.
Here goes nothing.
And this is where these were supposed to be tutorialized, but I whipped them out earlier.
Goes at Pier 4 Beach.
What happens if he gets all that sand?
Think he just did.
Imagine like a modern Godzilla game that looked like this and had this sort of scale. You can only imagine. They'll never make it.
What did I just get
Godzilla is
myself into?
strictly shovelware territory.
You gotta calm down, Marco. Innocent people are in danger.
You care about them, but not me. They wouldn't listen to Marco, but they can't ignore Sandman.
I mean, I could. I saved your missions for last. Born and bred for Kusoge.
Miles.
One and only. Any ideas?
I'm still looking forward to that new Spider-Verse movie. Like, the production shit that happened with that is wild.
Class is back in session.
It was originally supposed to come out the year after that second one, but it just did not for one reason or another.
What happened to the surface?
Like, working conditions were apparently quite atrocious on that second movie.
Like when I shot the mini.
So if they need the time, then they need the time. Don't half-ass it. Yeah, it would be weird if they weren't working on a Godzilla game at this very moment. Because you know how dev cycles are nowadays. Shit takes like 4 to 5 years to make. If they're not working on... If they haven't been working on one, then they would be working on one now. You don't go into a comment section and not see, like, people asking for a new fighting game anymore. Like, it's everywhere. Whenever they make a new, like, announcement or something for, like, some Godzilla game, it's always there. People being frustrated. They can't ignore it. Sonic Unleashed stream? Maybe. That PC recompile port came out recently.
Sand. Everywhere.
That's great, Miles. When are we going to get a good MonsterVerse game? It already exists. It's called Smash 3.
Marco, it's gonna be okay.
But in all seriousness, I don't think we'll ever... It's going to be a licensed property, so they wouldn't let them invest like 4 to 5 years into a like high-profile game like this. It'll be like shovelware they'll make in like a year. It'll cost $20, and it'll be shit like Kong Survival Instincts or whatever the fuck that thing was called. It'll come for you. You don't think it will, but it will. It'll happen to you. 6 months of skibbity toilet. That's right. Nice haircut. Yummy. They don't think it be like that, but it do.
You grow slow in your old age, Sergey.
And you grow stupider every minute. So for a while, I just went into this game under the assumption that Craven was put in because they wanted to tie it in with the movie, which is extremely funny to think about, but it's apparently not the case. The writers just wanted to put Craven in the story. Which, the way this game juggles villains, you know, there's some problems there. There's some problems with it.
Sir, perhaps
But at this rate, for a Spider-Man video game, I think it's a little more excusable. Just like, I don't know, things could have been done better, but the idea of having a bunch of villains in a game isn't really a problem. It's not like it's a movie where, like, it's juggling subplots.
The great hunt begins.
Monsterverse DLC for whatever Toho-related thing that happens. See, the title drop happening here implies that Craven has a huge part in the story, and he does. You know, he gets things moving, but you know, he's not. It's not where the game ends. He's not there when the game ends. Damn, this is a long intro. This was a half-hour intro for a game.
The app is busted. Pete, you seeing this?
Hold on a sec, Miles.
It's crazy. They have this whole segment at the start of the game where this part of the city is covered in sand, and then it's cleaned up by the end of the game. It's kind of a cool detail.
Yeah, same here. Hey, Genki?
I know. The whole city's telecom network is down.
What's happening to the requests that are coming in?
They'll all get queued, but... Wait. I'm gonna try a workaround.
Work fast.
Right before the app went down,
The surface tension. That's like the Half-Life chapter.
What a mess! Marco, what got into you? There they are. I've got you. Hold on.
My scripted sequence has got you.
You okay? I am now. Thank you.
Spider-Man game with Dead Rising timer mechanics. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting.
Spider-Man.
I'm sure they would have attempted something like that during the Activision era where they were forced to crank games out like every year.
On it, Chief.
A game like this, trying it out, I don't know. This is still going for that broad appeal.
That did it.
We are like 3 games deep, though, so maybe they could try something radically different for the next one.
The building on Worth and Lafayette.
What's the plan?
It's gonna be hours.
It'll really make you feel like Spider-Man.
We're gonna create our own network.
That's a big job. How long have you been planning this?
Well, dreaming about it since 7th grade, but planning.
What if Spider-Man 3 is just a remake of Spider-Man on the Atari 2600? I mean, just based on where the story ends, it might actually.
There should be a launcher around there.
You're the one who's out, Gabi.
Stuff.
Out of your mind.
Study by a new star.
Let me switch over to the correct suit for that. After level 60, I didn't read that in time, but whatever.
The launcher's for high-altitude weather sensors.
And this startup gave us permission?
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited about helping out Spider-Man.
AI art of Crash
Okay.
Bandicoot.
What to do?
You've still got that 3D
Lame.
printer built into your web shooters, right? I need you to build something real quick. Just sent you the blueprints.
Got him.
What the fuck is this? Why did you send me an anime girl blueprint?
This looks like a drone. We don't spy on people, Genki.
Oh, no. It's all opt-in. Just New Yorkers sending messages to the app, which gets
Right.
routed to drones, which I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
FRND.
What if Spider-Man 3 was set in Brazil?
7th grade me was so
It's
wholesome.
highly likely the Wolverine game will be.
How do we get this thing airborne?
There's a lot of competing signal traffic, so try to follow the path I marked on your visor. It'll give us
Yeah,
a
they
better
never
signal.
reused this again. Like, there's another segment with it coming up, but this is the extent of this little mini game they make you do, which I'm all for. The less like kind of forced in mini games I have to do, the better.
Let me notify the app users. Reports should start coming in any minute now.
Fly through my rings, Spider-Man. Can you escape in time?
Back in business.
Your fate is sealed, Superman.
There, crime report just came in.
Back it up. Let's go. We got plenty of time. Cops are busy with all this sand stuff. So let's clear this place out. Come on,
Well, if they
let's
don't
go.
make Marvel games, then they're gonna get shut down.
He's here. Smash.
Yeah, that is depressing, actually.
Not on my watch. Stick to the plan. Squash the spider. Whose idea was it to have a gun club in the
Especially since the story seems to be giving diminishing returns.
I think I'm gonna start a petition.
The games are getting better.
Clubs with something
The story, you know, has some problems.
like a compliment club. Compliments don't hurt anyone, and they're free. For example, you take a punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments.
This combat system is my cocomelon.
That was a big crew, taking advantage while the city's covered in sand. Wish I knew what got into Marco. More of them coming. Let's give him a warm welcome, Spidey style.
Speed racers on Tokushoutsu. I heard they're removing the Ultraman stuff,
You're in our way.
if it's not already gone.
It's one of my superpowers.
Nice poppin'.
Hey guys, my app is still down. No, trying to innovate here. Give me a minute. I'll call you back. Man, you think he's mad at me?
Stress
And you're dead.
masquerades as anger sometimes. Just
Oh my god!
Now you sound like you're angry.
I'm not angry, Miles. Just focused.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
I'm not angry.
You've known me
I'm
for a
just
long
upset.
time. When have you ever seen me angry?
I'm thinking.
It was a rhetorical question.
Got it. That one time we were playing.
See, this is set up for later when Spider-Man gets very, very
I wasn't
angry.
at you.
Why this game? Because I like Spider-Man.
New app is compiling.
And I've already played this, so like, I can just talk over it without missing
We
much.
don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
Totally.
The entirety of the first series of Yu-Gi-Oh! On loop?
Widen the net. Let's check in with Miles.
Dub or sub?
Over there. She was having trouble breathing.
Miles, you busy?
What do you need?
Get to the roof of that building nearby.
Metal Man, go to the roof nearby.
Yo, you sounded stressed earlier. You doing okay? Yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I'm hungry, and the vending machine only has those plain low sodium table crackers.
That's cool, Genki. The city is under siege.
I'll manage. Hey, so I'm finally doing that app upgrade I've been talking about, with a little help from my friends. that's a brilliant pun that doesn't make sense to you yet, but it will.
Sorry, I like to keep friend request stuff private between people I know.
Okay, I'm here.
There should be a launcher somewhere around there.
I don't see anything that looks like a launcher.
I don't see anything that looks like a
Under the
lawn
sand?
chair. That's kind of a joke Spider-Man would make, right? Right. What does it want me to do to get rid of the sand? Right. That's how that works.
Okay, I see the launcher. Now what?
You're gonna 3D print a friend.
They should have made this. Whatever.
FRND.
I want to see a mod where he 3D
Yes.
prints like a Cheerno plush or
Friendly
whatever.
relay network drone.
Close, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it uses spatial and temporal correlated signals.
Oh, I got Ultra Kaiju Monster Rancher.
You're a genius, Genki.
I haven't played it in a hot minute.
I marked a path for optimal network stability. If you stay in the path, we'll get a stronger signal.
Pluto TV has been convenient for like when I need to get footage of a show and it's so obscure then it's like on one tiny ass like streaming service,
New crime report.
but I would need to pay for it otherwise. But Pluto TV is there to be like, hey, you can watch it this way instead. You just have to deal with ads every 30 minutes. That's how I got the outer footage, the outer limits footage that I needed for the Ultra Q video.
Boy said Spider-Man was at the gun club. Gotta move before he gets here.
What if you were Spider-Man?
Hey, need a hand?
I think I'd be pretty epic.
Lost your keys? There's a locksmith up the street. All of you guys are for one armored car? Seems like overkill.
Seems like overkill. Seems kind of awkward.
I don't know. Tried to help rescue people.
Mijo, are you okay?
Yeah, Ma. You okay?
See, I'm downtown helping Gloria at Feast. Oh, have you met with
You know, we never really go back to Feast in this game. Like, they talk about it a lot, but I don't think there's ever a mission set there.
Gotta run.
Enough of this. Bring in the big guns.
Big guns?
The story is already overstuffed. I don't think they really need it to be though. This is a 20-hour like campaign. This game introduces big guys.
Big boy.
Big Boy, that's right. That's the name of him.
Could be in physics class right now. Memorizing abstract equations.
I could be in physics class right now.
I think I like this kind of physics.
Dude, I could be gaming. The fucking break. I don't think I've ever seen the breakdancing one before.
That's bad advice.
Come on, I'm just a little guy. You wouldn't hurt a little guy, would
The
you?
app's finally updated. Check it out.
Ooh, nice work.
New request just came in.
Yankee, nice work on the app. This will help a lot of people.
Thanks.
Miles, let's hit these last requests and get back to school.
It's good that they care about school so much.
Some kind of crystal shot through a wall and ruptured a gas line. A crystal? I'll check it out.
The crystals, of course. I don't think they added the PS5 like pre-order suits to this. Cause like I know Miles has got a Tokusatsu suit, but I don't think it's in this game in this release. It wasn't a great suit, anyways. This has sort of been like an elephant in the room that I haven't talked about yet. I don't like a majority of the new suits in this game. I think they really missed. Because in the first game, they had a lot of like comic book and movie suits to rely on. But for the second game, they needed to make new suits. And they got their art department to make new suits. And boy howdy, do they look ugly. Whenever a mission is like, if you complete all of these side activities, you can get a new suit. That feels more like a threat to me. A threat to the inevitable attack on my eyes. It's time for a Miles Morales original. Like, I had no context for that until I actually played the game. He just shows up with that. Like, there's no scene of him, like, making it or, like, suiting up or anything. He just shows up in the middle of the mission, like, time for a Miles Morales. I just thought it was time for a Miles Morales original. And it's the most dog shit fit in the entire game. It genuinely might be the worst, and it's the one that, like, is his, like, default now.
1 minute I was with you, and the next, you were gone.
Talking crystal.
In order to 100% the game, you need to complete everything, and that's how you get the piss suit. I'm just imagining, like, a montage of, like, a cracked out Spider-Man fan, like, doing all these crazy moves. With, like, the caption, you need to 100% the game to get the piss suit.
Yankee, is Mrs. Sumida still there? Yeah, he's with Haley right now.
It was a Nike, it was an Adidas sponsorship, actually.
You're not done with that yet? You know, since I already got into ESU, I could help you. Nah, you do too much already.
Did they ever, like, make a formal announcement of that? Were they just, like, sneaking that one in? It's pretty nefarious if they were. We have partnered with Adidas to create the most dog shit fit you've ever seen.
Hey, stay away from that limo.
Ah! It's the spider! Get him!
Let me actually show it so you have, like, context. It's, this one. Like, I like the streaks of lightning, you know, that's kind of fitting for Miles. It's kind of busy. The hood down doesn't really work for me. It's the hair. It's the hair. I don't like how the hair sticks out. It's just, I don't like how the hair sticks out.
Paparazzi's bad enough. But paparazzi with guns?
And, like, I think he's wearing the shoes as well. Like, of course he'd be wearing the shoes. And the thing with this game, it has styles. You can change styles. Notice how the shoes are the same in every style here. Like, they couldn't even been, like, fucking bothered. Oh god, I switched to it. No, 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 I don't want to be stuck like this. I like this one. It's cute. It's neat. It gives him a unique silhouette. Imagine if Miles was bald. You stinky bastard. You know what a better sponsorship would have been? If they just made him a giant shoe. Like if Miles just put on a suit that was just a giant shoe. That would have been better.
Man, on your left.
Hey, Spider-Man. Look who it is.
What? Where am I? Spider-Man!
Jonah, my sunshine. You okay?
Help! I've been abducted!
What? No, I'm helping you, man.
Someone get a photo with this! Mass criminals kidnap beloved newsman!
It's creating the headlines in real time.
Nice to the doctors.
Oh, they kidnapped me! I did not consent! Menaces! I'm surrounded by menaces! But J. Jonah Jameson is
I don't
not
think we ever
going
see him in
anywhere.
person again for the rest of the game, outside of like flashbacks.
Wait, where am I going? Where am I going?
Mr. Parker, where are you?
Nike logo instead of spider legs.
Yes, this is me, Peter Parker. I'm sorry. There was an emergency.
Oh,
and
clipping.
I'll be there soon, I promise.
AAA game.
I better see you in 10 seconds or
Oh no. You're breaking up. Well, soon.
For as many problems as this PC port has, you do not turn into a cube after 6 hours.
Where's Mr. Sumida? Oh,
That's another thing.
left.
At the end of some combat encounters, you have to bring a citizen to like an ambulance, and it's good world building because it suggests that there's no like healthcare fees, because otherwise Spider-Man would be
I found out
Spider-Man would be the villain there.
the Rand scholarship.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Bro, that's like a full ride.
Like man,
Everyone.
there's no fees for ambulances in this world, I guess.
Oh, man. I can't watch this. But I also can't look away.
Principal Evans.
Yeah. Guess who decided to show up today?
I know
Favorite
this
donkey
is
quote?
terrible. I'm so sorry.
Fuck you, Spider-Man! I'm the Green
This
Hulk!
is the last thing that I wanted to happen, and it'll never happen again.
I've had enough.
You're
of
right,
this.
it won't happen again. We never see
No
this character
more
again.
Excuses. Your job is to protect these students, not to abandon them.
Thanks for the birthday
You're
wishes.
fired.
Dude. You being Spider-Man must be so hard keeping a job.
Yeah, if they wanted to really
But
talk about how bad the
I'm sure
graphics
that
were in
you're
this
gonna
game, they could have
figure it out.
pointed out the polygon banana that Peter picks up later. No, generally this game looks fantastic. All things considered. I don't have a favorite Kid Icarus quote, but my favorite like Kid Icarus bit is, I don't know, fucking Long Dennis. I adore Long Dennis.
Sorry about the job. You weren't the worst teacher we've ever had, if that helps.
Think I can put that on my resume?
Well, listen. There's an open photo call at the New York Bulletin. I just sent a shot in yesterday. It's not much money, but it's money.
That's Robbie Robertson's paper.
It's
We
not
used to
much
work
monkey,
together at
but
the
it's
Bugle.
gorilla.
I think I know just what he'd like. Thanks, Miles.
No problem. I might send him a few more shots, too, if I have time.
Robbie always said,
It's
show me the city.
I think this is the first time Robbie is appearing in this universe. Like, I completely forgot about his character until this game. Like, in fairness, I would have wanted to stop working for the Bugle in this universe, too. When it's just a straight-up InfoWars, like, parody. When it's a straight-up InfoWars parody, yeah, I'd want to get out of there, too.
There. Now to submit and...
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi. I know
Robbie
this is
Rotten.
out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your...
Robbie's the guy from, you know, the guy from the Raimi movies. He was like, I heard Spider-Man was there. He's that guy.
Send him my way. It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks.
He's more important in the comics. So I don't know what else I've kept from the main game before New Game Plus. You can Equip both mods. Okay. Suit fusion tech. Ooh. Hang on. Ah, but I need to get more city parts for that. Yeah, that's a good thing to work towards. I guess I'll just save up. Now purchase and equip golden gadget. So just it turns it gold. Is that it? Ugh. Nah, I think I'll keep the red. That's a waste of money. What's the point of a Spider-Man game if you can't poison your wife with your... Yeah! Yeah, what's the point? I can't believe they wrote that. I can't believe that's in, like, official Spider-Man media. I'm gonna switch to this suit, because I think MCU suits... This one's good, and this one's good. The other is whatever. I don't really care for the hybrid suit. I don't really care for the Iron Spider suit. The closer you get to classic, that's where I like it, you know? I think they nailed this suit, and you only see it for like a minute at the end of No Way Home. It's obscene. The golden gadget.
My grandma always talked about going here. She'd walk across the bridge every Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes.
Damn, that's crazy.
Don't mind me interrupting here. Well, look who's in the neighborhood.
Yo, we're just gonna say the same thing. We
Hey.
should take this on the road sometime.
I didn't know you could move that fast, Spidey.
Hey.
Sounds like a good excuse to finally build that spider.
Awful noises tonight.
Anyone feeling that heat right now? I know I am. Luckily, if I get too toasty, I can pop into the bodega for some sweet, sweet AC.
While that may be true, their ACs are cranked up to freezing, so you might want to bring a jacket, which you won't be carrying.
It's so cool to represent furries. Very epic.
Thought I'd see you guys again.
Oh, I didn't see Venom 3. I didn't really care.
Sand in my boots and my gloves. This is a nightmare.
I liked those Venom movies. I liked in like a... in the sense that I only really liked one part of them. I think that the relationship between Eddie and the suit is very fun. That's where they cared the most. Everything else is just kind of an afterthought. And from what I heard from people who actually like those other movies, they apparently fumble that in the new one. I don't know.
Someone's watching us.
I'll watch it when like I've literally got nothing else to do.
That's my job.
Thought he was being watched. And who's Kenya?
Will they put Paul in the next game? I don't know if they hate us that much.
That guy nearly hit somebody.
Venom is basically Ultraman when you think about it. No, I won't elaborate.
Chalk one up for the good guys.
Yeah. Wee.
Suit is sandy and all.
What do I have the... Okay, yeah, I got it set to 5. That's my
places.
preference.
Might be time for a change.
I like having physics in my video game. Yay! Yeah! 30 hours in, it's still quite amazing how the swinging feels in this. You could say it's even spectacular, or even ultimate, or sensational. Quick little BRB. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. We're gaming and we're back and we're back and we're gaming. Whenever I do that, I always see a drop in viewership. Spider-Man. How many of you have seen the How many of you have seen the No Way Home leak with the terrible animation? Because if that's something not many of you have seen, I will stop right now to put it on. That leak was amazing. I'm gonna put it on anyways. Hang on. Da-ba-da-ba-da. I love how the thumbnail for it says fake, like we really needed to know. Just for clarification. This is a very real leak. This is actually, I take everything back. This is very real. Spider-Man. Hello, Peter. I fucking can't. Everything about this is amazing. Just like the horrible like face put on this CGI body. Someone says Spider. Someone just like they start clapping too early. The split frame of Spider-Man. The awkward clapping because I don't know when to start. That's Spider-Man. This video, I fucking can't. I can't. It's too good. I'm Spider-Man. Anyways. Hello, Peter. I changed suits to the same one.
Hey, MJ.
Hey, I'm headed to your place to drop something off. Is the back door unlocked?
I don't know. Left in a hurry this morning. I'll just meet you there.
Okay, cool. You and Miles get back to school okay?
Yep.
Quite a
Not
first day
fired,
for
don't
you.
worry.
Hopefully tomorrow will be quieter.
I am sure it will be. See you in a bit. Ugh, it's worse than getting fired. Telling your
Have I
girlfriend that you
seen
got
the Human
fired.
Torch rap song? This is for you, Melinda. Every time that video appears in my recommended, I have to stop everything and watch it. There's been nothing more beautiful.
Flag that business transaction.
This is my best stuff.
Hate to interrupt the business meeting, but wait, no, I don't. Get in the freaking car.
Get in the freaking car. No, you don't.
Can't let them get away.
It'd be amazing if I stopped right where I needed to. Yep. Remember when people didn't like? I still see it.
Whoa!
Traffic was awful. Sandman really made a mess.
Seems like you're getting the hang of that thing.
Well, it is convenient.
She's a cool biker, and she can bike
I'm not
really
convinced you're a
coolly.
bike person.
You convinced me.
What's wrong?
I still don't really care for the Peter
fired.
Parker redesign. I think he looked better in the PS4 game.
So excited about this job.
I know. I had the whole semester planned out. Next week, we were gonna make a potato-powered helicopter.
Okay, maybe it was good you were fired.
I'm so sorry. I might be joining you in the unemployment line.
There is like a level of Uncanny Valley
Anything
that
else?
is still a little
He's
difficult to get
instituting
over.
Radical meritocracy.
Yikes, what does that even mean?
It means that whoever doesn't write a front page story in the next week.
Why
fired.
do you work for the Bugle at all?
Well, you'll be fine then, because you're the best reporter they have. What you got in there?
She uses the bike at the end of the game because they set it up
Sold
that
some comic books.
she does biker girl stuff.
But you got great reviews.
I sold 14 copies.
Nobody cares about the truth.
The Bugle is the biggest outlet in the city. I can make a difference there.
Okay, so that's why she's working for the Bugle, but I don't know. It's still like you're working for the Daily Wire or some shit.
I
People
tried
who
making it
subscribe to
from the
that aren't
outside and
interested in like
14
progressive stories.
Now I need to change things from the inside.
They don't care about like I don't know, people. They don't care about
I
people.
haven't
Yeah,
had
that's
time to
it.
clean-
Peter in this game looks like he reviews Nintendo games for a living.
Yeah,
Yeah, put on the glasses and he looks like Scott the
I'm
Woz.
just gonna tidy up a bit. Oh man, I've been wanting to play this. Just need to find the time.
Do you own the system it's for? I can't imagine Spider-Man makes enough to own a game system.
Hey, so
Maybe he
Have
can
you
build.
thought
Maybe
anymore
he
about
can
moving
build
in?
one.
We talked about this. I need to be in the city.
He's smart enough to make his own gadgets.
but think of all the romantic dinners we could have here.
When was the last time you were home for dinner?
Fair point.
The game does not want me to go in there yet. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Please look at all of the things we have made for this game. In sequential order, because this was not highlighted first.
May mortgage the house to keep Beast afloat. And now I'm sinking.
Isn't it fun how that works? Oh, this is how they make you work your entire life. Nope, never mind. Oh, these are the polygon bananas of legend. Look at them. Fucking look at them.
I don't know. To be
It's a
honest,
birthday.
I'd like to take some time off, but I can't really afford to.
What about selling the house?
I can't. I mean, I could, but I can't.
If you need time, I can cover the mortgage.
No, I can't let you do that. Plus, you said Jonah might clean house.
I won't let him fire me.
Oh yeah, that's how that works.
House means to you. We'll figure it out.
I don't deserve you.
Hey, what's this?
I don't know. It feels a bit like antithetical to be like to have MJ be like very proactive and like she does all of the work herself and she's confident and cool and she does everything herself. And then to be like, no, but no, you don't have to pay for the house. You know? Let them both pay for the house in its entirety.
Yeah, I need to donate it, but
It's 2025.
yeah. What are you looking
You're
at?
both working adults.
Pretty cute old photos of you.
Man, I haven't seen these in a while.
Look at this
Those are photos
fucking
in my
dork.
bedroom. Why did she take a picture of that? Balance. What does that mean?
It means Balan
This is still there.
Wonderworld.
I'm gonna go take a look.
Let me know what you find. I'm gonna keep looking at these photos you've never shown me. Oh, adorable.
Ugh.
Where was that hole again?
I have a bad feeling that this is what most of the Wolverine game is going to be, just based on the leaks.
Spider-Man, is he a threat or a menace? Our phone lines are open. Menace, definitely a
Big fat menace. Don't call me fat! There's something slightly cursed about, like, young Peter Parker here. I don't know what it is.
What was that?
What was what?
Peter.
Oh, I thought I heard a rat in the wall.
Hey,
A rat.
What's wrong?
I mean, the Arkham games didn't, like, change Bruce's face substantially. It wasn't like they were making a whole new person like they were with Peter. Like, comparing the PS4 and, like, remastered faces, it's like,
When I was
that's
your
just a
age,
different guy.
I was head of the debate club, captain of the soccer
It's not as,
team,
like, I don't know, Peter
second vice
being, like,
in
super unnaturally handsome
Every year,
reads very
I wanted
weirdly.
a new feather in my cap. But when I tried to add honor roll student,
He still sounds like he's 30 because he's still voiced by someone who is over that
I learned a
age.
few things. I wasn't good at anything.
Customizable Peter in the next game, yeah, sure.
I scaled back.
They have like 50 costumes already.
Balance is a process, not a destination. I'm still working on that. Oh, come on.
You punched a hole in your wall, but like,
Come on.
you're just a growing young man. They all do that. I mean, I totally see it. He does look more like Tom Holland.
Maybe May had a point. Can't take too much on. Something's gotta give.
I would rather they
Should go check
they
on
still
MJ.
go with that other face, you know, whatever. It's literally not a game breaker. It's not a deal breaker.
Just got a tip. Raph's moving a couple of inmates to Ravencroft tomorrow for evaluation.
They say who?
No, but I'm gonna find out.
MJ!
I do like how the Spider-Man story here kind of begins when Peter is like 8 years in.
Whoa.
I like seeing a more mature Spider-Man more than I do a young one. But it is very weird how, like, the first game was the first time he met Dr. Octopus.
I heard about May. I'm so sorry.
So how was...
Just weird from, like, a franchise perspective. It makes sense in the story.
All that. I was being treated in isolation here in the city, and I didn't want you guys to worry.
Yeah, this is the PC port. I don't own a PS5. I was waiting for this.
Past tense. We think it's in remission.
Oh, is this voice actor also a Ben 10?
I can't believe it. You look great.
I feel great.
You look like a supermodel.
I have to get to work. Dinner tomorrow?
Coney Island? For old time's sake?
It's a date.
This port has some issues still, but, like, it's only crashed on me twice.
Yeah, it's a little skill she picked up when we were in Sicaria.
Sorry for coming by
I'm surprised they didn't do a DLC with them in
No, are you
Sincaria.
kidding? You want to come inside?
Actually, I was hoping you might have time to go for a ride with me.
Sure. I'm surprised the frugal flyer is still on the road.
I was thinking we might roll like we used to. Ooh.
We played Ben 10 in the live action one.
Nah, I found it on
That's
the
a
internet.
wild
Close
connection.
match though, right?
Wow. Yeah. It's even got the same.
Yeah, there's no
stickers and
DLC for
everything.
this one.
You sure this isn't my bike?
You ready?
So Harry
Yeah. Where are we going?
kind of invests a lot into buttering Peter up to join his science
Sure you're up for
foundation.
this?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good.
It's
I was
a
using cocaine just for insurance, but
in
I
retrospect,
don't even
it's a little
You
creepy.
have more energy than I do.
But also, like, he's been on ice for 2 years.
Just
The desperation, I guess, makes
between
sense.
getting fired. I've also been tutoring a high school kid. He's special. Reminds me a little of me, actually.
need it. Lucky kid.
He's like me, but
Never
more
passed honors
boring.
calc without your help. Hey, I read about your old boss, Dr. Octavius. That must have been crazy.
That's one way to put it, yeah. I wish you'd been around. Harry, why didn't you tell me you were sick? I'd have been there in a shot.
You wouldn't have liked what you'd seen. The treatment was horrible. I was floating in a tank with a healing potion.
I wonder what happens if I
Gave
miss
me awful
this.
nightmares.
Ah, boo.
Wow.
An experiment.
Boo!
Wait,
Let me fuck up.
Midtown High. Is that actually where we're going?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Insomniac. Any acknowledgement of Ben 10 in modern day would be interesting. You see, Harry is riding the green bike because
Thanks.
Green Goblin. Fuck, I don't know.
Why'd you bring us here? We both hated high
Peter is
Remember that
riding
time
the
Flash
red bike
was
because
letting us plug me into
Spider-Man.
my laptop? We lost that presentation,
for the Young Entrepreneurs Competition.
Bravo,
For months on that.
Insomniac.
and the state meet was the next morning.
I had a backup
That's
on a
that's
USB.
chaos
Buttons
theory.
in your locker.
We called the school begging to let us in.
But they said no. It was after hours.
We were so desperate, we walked around the entire school, trying every door.
Until we got to this one.
Wait, what do you...
Oh, I've played superhero games on this channel before. I thought it was 16 inches.
Shall we?
Like the 19 inches meme, the 19 inches and the 6 months meme for Venom is the fact that he gets 2 of those is interesting.
You sure the drive is upstairs in your locker?
Pretty sure.
Homecoming? Like Spider-Man?
Sure, I was. I mean, I am. Why are you asking now?
It was 19? Okay.
It's right field Rick. What's he doing here on Friday night? Listening to the game?
Show us that Rookie of the Month stuff, kid. You're gonna be on this team forever.
In 7 years, that janitor is going to become a janitor man. He will be one of Spidey's most powerful foes. And it's all because of this little transgression here.
Just aim it at something loud. Rocket. Nah, too messy, Flash.
Get ready to be tackled.
Yeah.
Runtime error? No, we need noise, not property.
You see, it's not. This game expects everything to happen in a sequence, because it wouldn't let me push it there. I needed to get the little interaction first. Mindworm, is he perhaps related to Mind Flayer? D&D?
It was really great. She had one critique though. The name. She said we should rename it Heal the World. Holy cow.
That won't be thematic later.
Once we get to the top of the stairs, your locker's right there, right? Get down. Did he see us? I don't think so. Split up. We'll meet back at the gym.
Hey, who's that?
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Mayday.
Yeah, I feel like the search for realistic graphics, the hunt for realistic graphics, often doesn't age well. Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2 still looks pretty good, and it's because they went for more of a comic book look.
Where are you?
Like, obviously it looks like a PS2 game, but, you know, it holds up a little better than Spider-Man 2 on PS2.
Here playing tricks, huh?
Who cummed on the door? Fuck! Can't believe I resorted to that one. Why do you have extra web fluid stuff in the photo lab?
I gotta get better at fluid management.
Yeah? That wasn't a -1, that was a -2. Bip, 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 bip.
So, library to photo lab to gym, gym to locker. Easy. Path is clear. Time to move.
He's glowing red. He's the red creature. He becomes the Red Hulk.
Wish I had backed this project up online.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Was definitely a kid. No such thing as the ghost.
Invents. A spider's best friend. Okay, where did I leave my web fluid stuff? I'll admit to a little bit of hero worship here.
You wanna... There we go.
No, I put these under here somewhere.
The janitor becomes Big Wheel. Why does he have this here? Like... Far be it from me to criticize the writing of a superhero story, but why would you keep this here? You know?
Mix this up just right. Hello, friend.
Peter, I just want to call you. I want to call you up here. I'm seeing someone complaining about there being web under your desk. What's that about?
Old backpack. Forgot I put that here.
Do we perhaps have a Spider-Man going to our school? I will not let out recess until Spider-Man steps forward.
I got you.
Up. That's the end of Spider-Man's story.
I can't get away from this guy. Gotta distract him so I can get out of here.
Yeah, no, getting on the ceiling does not work here.
What's that?
This is me making
That was a very like nonplussed reaction to getting caught. Right. Other way. YouTuber, like, that's a thumbnail. Red circle around him saying cringe.
I bet Harry's already at the gym. Gotta hurry.
You mean you got it, Harry?
Right field, Rick. Gotta move him away from that door. Really sorry for the mess, Rick.
Okay, now you can't tell me we don't have a damn ghost.
Well, there is a ghost spider later, but Peter, there's this girl you're gonna know. Her name is Gwen Stacy. Don't become friends with her.
We gotta grab that thumb drive.
Actually, did
Let's cut through the gym.
the Gwen Stacy thing even happen in this universe? I feel like you would need to know Green Goblin for that to happen.
Crazy.
Well, this place looks the same, except no security guard on our tails. Which gives us a minute for some hoops.
You sure you're up for this?
Question is, are you?
Let's see it, big talker.
A little rusty, no biggie. All you?
Yo, this game's got basketball physics.
Nice.
I am so happy you're feeling better. Seriously.
Do you want to play the b-ball with me?
See what you did with May's
This
house.
is what you do
Nothing yet.
with best friend.
I've been busy and I don't know. Feels weird to change it.
I get it. That must have been really tough, Pete. No rush.
Okay, here we go.
It's not coming quite exactly from the crotch area, but it's enough.
Well, when MJ moves in,
This should have been brought back later.
I don't know.
Like,
You don't think she'll help?
they kind of do, actually, in the final boss. Peter gets grabbed in a way that suggests he's about to get thrown through a hoop.
She was at your house.
It's like that meme image of
Figured out.
Venom,
Always do.
like,
Eventually.
getting like the ball over Spider-Man. It's a famous image.
What's the score?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
I don't really mind Venom not being Eddie Brock in this game. I thought what they did worked well enough. It just there are aspects to this story that feel very rushed, and that the animosity that a certain character feels a bit rushed. Like I to my understanding, there would be like a little bit of the symbiote left in them, making them feel a bit angry. But I don't know.
Come drive out of your locker and get out of here.
The b-ball is a reference to how the Amazing Spider-Man suit has a b-ball texture.
Let it go. You can't just let him get away with it. He's captain of the football team, and I'm a backup singer in Glee Club. He's gotta get away with it. Our best revenge is to
Oh, you were a backup singer in Glee Club? Yeah, you should have gotten a swirly. I mean, the Wolverine game is not really canceled as far as I can tell.
Get under there.
We're still doing it. It's just been leaked
Get him back in that elevator.
more than I think they would want it to.
Checked this floor 3 times already. This is a damn goose chase. Buddy in there?
Hey Pete, what was that thing that came out of your hand? That was kind of weird.
He's gone. Got lucky with that one. Oh, yeah. Quick, get the drive and let's go.
Yeah, I Drive 2014.
What is this? How did you...
Go on. Take it.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of preparation on Harry's part.
Oh crap.
Who's that?
Like, did he go into the school before
This guy part of all this too.
now?
Nope. Run. Hey! Dude, we're gonna get arrested. Not if he doesn't catch us.
Wow, Peter, stooping to a criminal's level.
This is not the kind of nostalgia I like. You still got that thumb drive? Yeah. Just gotta make it to those doors. Almost there. Open up, it's the police. I called the cops. You're in trouble now. No! But hold them off for just a minute. I got an idea. What should I do? Don't get caught?
Great.
Wait, I keep forgetting.
Wow, that's just a horrible luck.
Police, let's go!
Villains for the next game. I mean, it's all but confirmed. Just like half the side missions in this game are setting up villains for the next one.
Yeah, they're in here somewhere.
So like Chameleon, Carnage, Green Goblin. Those feel like shoo-ins.
The thumb drive back.
They're in here somewhere. The guys are looking. We need your statement. Tell me what you saw. Well, right field Rick.
What was that?
Check it out. What have you actually seen? Whoa!
Let's take a picture. It'll last longer. Nice. Now I just have to distract this last guy.
Don't move. I'll be right back.
He's alone. Nice. That's
These kids playing tricks. I got time for this nonsense.
got it.
Huh? What's that?
There's a bit coming up that I want to get
How am I supposed to get out of here?
that I want to gauge the reactions.
Damn it! You're in the office.
What the fuck? Did I just get rickrolled by a AAA video game? It's kind of funny.
Good? We gotta hide! It's not the cops. It's my dad.
Is this 2007?
Dad, I told you I'd call you when I got home.
I mean, rickrolling is an evergreen concept.
What happened?
Peter, would you excuse us for a moment?
The motivation is beginning to form here. Leave us be. That's chaos theory. His beanie was weighing him down.
Harry, what is this?
You know, I still think we would have won state if we'd presented. Lots happened in the last 10 years. It's a miracle I'm even sitting here now. I got a second chance. And I'm gonna take advantage of that.
I'm gonna build a
I need you
giant
with me,
bomb.
Pete.
Wow, this is
I'm gonna build a giant bomb and grow a mustache and twirl it
Why don't
and
you
then
come by
threaten
lab
the city
tomorrow?
with it.
Check it out.
You have a lab already?
I'll show you
Any
some of my
thoughts on
ideas.
Jurassic World
We can
Rebirth?
talk
I
about it
mean,
some more.
it seems like a project for hire kind of movie. Like they're cranking one more out. See if that leads to anything more.
Heal the world.
It feels like the modern Jurassic Park 3. In that it's like this goofy kind of obligation kind of movie. I'm interested in seeing how Gareth Edwards approaches it, because I generally like his direction. Just, you know, it's probably not It's nobody's baby, I would imagine. They're making it because the studio said you gotta make another Jurassic Park movie. Like, think of it this way. He gets to make more creators. He gets to make more of the creators if he takes more jobs like this.
was not the one.
You know, I didn't especially love the creator,
Prepare for the transfer tomorrow.
but one day, Gareth Edwards will be given a movie that has a good script, and that'll be the first 8 out of 10 he's ever made. Will I do ultra retrospectives until I'm 90? I'll do them for as long as I'm able to do them. My dad has this strange obsession with goblins.
And even I'm bored already.
That can't be comfortable. Like, I've had a laptop before. I know, like, having weight when you're typing helps. Oh no, Peter, don't do that! I've seen edits of this where, like, it's cropped a bit tighter, so it looks like Peter's doing something worse. Oh, he looks great in that. That's a good vest. That's a cool vest. Oh, that's how I wasn't expecting the hat to be included.
Don't give me that look, Pops. I'm only taking a break.
Hola, mijo. How's the essay going?
It's going. I'm gonna head out though. Pete called for some backup. We're just.
It's better if I don't know the details.
I'll be fine.
I don't want to know what you're doing with your webs.
Espera un momento. You know how there have been a few nights recently where you've been working late, and so I also worked late? Well, I wasn't working. Don't give me that look. I'm not in any trouble. It's just, I've been going on some dates.
What?
Actually.
I wonder if that'll tie into the next game.
And there's this one guy. I've seen him a few times, and it's going well.
Now, what are you asking me?
I'd like to have him over. For Barthelone.
Have I seen the Disney Plus Spider-Man show? No, I'm not interested.
I can give you some privacy.
No, I'd like him to meet you. And I'd like you to meet him. But if you're not comfortable, I totally understand.
Ma. Look, you had me at Patelón. I'll see you.
Okay. Después.
Oh, there's a little
Better head to the raft.
little bit of skin in the mask and the suit separation.
Maybe these wind tunnels can give me a boost.
Maybe this thing the player has already been using
Here's another one.
will continue to work.
I should catch that updraft. Whoa! I'm getting the hang of this.
I could get used to this. You see, stuff like this makes me think they can make a Superman game. It's not impossible.
Love a windy day.
Like, the gliding feels good in this.
Just getting to the raft. You on your way?
There's a way to, you know, make it just actual flight and have it work.
Yesterday that Scorpion's being moved to Ravencroft.
Because that's like one thing that I've heard that just keeps developers from making Superman games. There are no limitations to his powers. Which I don't buy at all. There are limitations to his powers. You don't have to make him like the idea of a composite Superman. You can just limit the scope, you know, have him get stronger over the course of the game.
It's another one of Marco's memory crystals. Should take care of that.
I don't see how it's impossible to make a Superman game.
Sorry guys, didn't mean to wake you up. We don't have to fight about this.
And like, yeah, Superman games have a reputation for like basically all of them being bad. It's a difficult legacy.
Let's crush this crystal.
Just, I don't know. I don't know why you would start working on a Wonder Woman game before you would a Superman one.
I see them too. Work. The corner store.
I guess because she's never gotten a video game. That would be the first reason, I guess. Which, you know, fair. Am I 100%ing this? Nah, not this save file. If I stream more of this, it's just to do to show off the story. I'll do side activity stuff off stream. I don't know how much interest there is in seeing the whole game. I'd love to if there was interest. It's just, you know, like, diminishing returns exist. Before this next bit, I'm going to step out for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. That wasn't 30 seconds, but I did need to grab something to eat. Bananas are good for you. Okay.
Hey, man. Glad you could make it. Looks like I'm just in time.
Never say that again. Who's Hal Jordan again? Was he the first Green Lantern? Was he the white guy? The army guy?
Ready for the next one.
I figured.
Thought we were just babysitting Scorpion today.
Here they did him dirty. Martin Lee, I'm going to squee. The viewer count dropped dramatically at me saying that. Listen, I know he killed your dad, but forgive and forget, you know?
Be okay.
-5.
A little early for fireworks. We gotta go.
Why is the audio so quiet? I don't want to blow anyone's ears out. I could turn it up if you want. I see it rise during the louder sections, so gauging that would be difficult.
Make sure the prisoners are secure.
What would Uncle Ben do? I think he would say kill them all, Peter. That's his whole thing, right?
Protect the ship!
Form up on me!
Combine gunships. Kill them all, Peter. Peter.
I really should have stretched.
Your head will make a fine trophy.
All right.
Whoa, those blades are sharp. You must be new in town. Hi, I'm
Okay.
Spiderman.
The fun part. The fun part is back.
These guys are bad news. Definitely want to keep him in prison.
Get out of our way! This does not concern you!
All right, skip the welcome wagon.
Spider-Man! Who the hell are these guys?
I was hoping you knew.
We'll cover you. Keep them out of the ship.
On it.
Where? Okay.
Take out the defenses.
Spider-Man, what's that weird shit coming out of your arm?
Overwhelm the guards and break down the door.
They're trying to get inside the ship.
They want Scorpion and Lee. We gotta stop them.
No survivors, Peter.
What do you even want with these guys? Seems like your club has plenty of members.
You will see. It will be glorious.
Not liking the sound of that.
I have a shot. They just keep coming.
You see, it's also good environmental storytelling that Spider-Man can just knock people into the Hudson River and nothing, and like that's treated as a good thing. You know, that's treated better than killing them. Instead, they'll die slowly through the many diseases that are in that river. Peter doesn't actually seem like that good of a guy. Do you think this version of Peter watched the B movie in theaters? This is good. This is good world building to think about. He would have been that age, you know. Do you think this Peter knows who Jerry Seinfeld is?
You seeing these guys? A lot of money and tech here.
Thanks for the $2, Linus Giris.
Seem desperate to get their hands on Scorpion.
I don't quite get that reference. I hope it's nothing demonetizable.
Your presence is unexpected, but insignificant.
Man, who are you people? And where'd you even come from?
I'll give them one thing. They know what they want.
What this fight does want?
Spider-Man, how you doing?
You know that thing with the Hydra?
I love how the mechanics are just so that you could hypothetically juggle someone in the air for an indefinite period of time. Alright, where's the last guy? Over there, apparently. What are you doing over there? Hey! I don't think that's supposed to happen. Maz, you seeing this shit? Okay, but like, could I... This is a good port. Oh, I think I know. I think I might have to restart. Yeah. This is a good port.
You seeing these guys? A lot of money and tech here.
Hey Peter, that looks like a spoiler you're wearing.
If those guys get free again, stay focused, Spider-Man.
Your presence is unexpected, but insignificant.
Man, who are you people? Where'd you even come from? I'll give them one thing. They know what they want. Spider-Man, how you doing? You know that thing with the Hydra? And more heads pop up? That! We've got him on the ropes!
You know that. The ancient Greek story. Yeah, that was supposed to happen. It was supposed to trigger into this cutscene.
What now?
Why did they make the goo suit white? For story reasons. I should also mention, I wanted to do this stream now because we're getting a new internet service provider tomorrow. We're going to have a fiber cable, and it should be better than what we have now. If not, we can change again.
People inside are gonna drown! I'll keep trying to get these things out! King Arthur makes this look so easy! I got this! There's more people
No, it's T-Mobile. I've heard conflicting reports about how good that is. It seems a little too good to be true. It's like half the price of what we pay for Xfinity. I'd imagine it's for a reason.
As soon as I get everyone clear!
Clipping, bad game.
You okay in there? Trying to get out. Looking for civilians on the way. It's bad, man. What happened out there? Did those guards get to safety? Hello? No signal. Better hurry up.
Parts like this practically play themselves. Really makes you feel like Spider-Man. That's a fucking lie. Isn't King Arthur an actual character in Marvel? Probably. There's probably some, like, Thor book that has something like that.
Electrical access. Sounds promising. Oh, Pete's got eyes on Scorpion. These guys have no idea who they're letting out. Still here!
Yeah, the reason why we're changing from Xfinity to T-Mobile is that Xfinity, what we have, charges us like $90,
Sweet.
and it's only for a terabyte of data every month. Like, we have a data limit.
Water's rising. Can't get back the way
It's been really shitty, especially when I've needed to download high-quality videos for projects.
I can't let it get to that guard. This amount of electricity will fry him alive.
We've overextended it a couple times.
The water, okay? Drain the excess energy.
Well,
Thanks a million, kid.
when does Batman show up in this game? It's actually a suit that kind of looks like Batman. It's got the cape. When I upload videos, how much do the typically with the quality that I upload and the length of videos, those are all a factor.
This isn't real.
The length of the video is mainly the factor, but videos when I upload them are typically 2 gigabytes.
We have eyes on Scorpion.
Uploading has never really been a problem for me in terms of file size. It's the downloading that's most of the bandwidth being used every month. And I'm not even I'm not even the biggest user in the household. I'm sorry, there's story shit happening right now, and I'm just talking over it. I've been doing that the whole stream. I don't really care.
It's so peaceful without Miles.
Miles is stupid and cringe. We don't need him. Hour-long videos are typically like 6 to 7 gigabytes. I also upload with HEVEC 2.65 video encoder, so it's a little better than the standard 2.64 or 0.264. I mean. Just, I don't know why most video services haven't switched over to HEVEC. It's literally better. It looks better and it compresses the file size a little more. Is this a new power? Unlimited power. Miles Tails Morales.
No, Lee! Lee! You cannot escape! What is this?
There we go.
Venom power. You can barely control it. Spider-Man! They got Lee! Scorpion 2!
Ow.
I'm after them now! Miles, do you think you can handle Lee? I can turn around right now! No! I got this! Go on! Are you sure? Can't let him near my family again! Not after what he did to my dad! I have to protect them! They need me, man! Nothing will happen to your family! Nothing! You got this.
Absolutely nothing. That's a promise.
Got this. Get back here!
Like, honestly, I think Spider-Verse Miles is still the best version of the character because he has a fully realized arc, and I like him a lot more in that movie. He's fine in these games. It's just he doesn't have a lot to him still. I don't know. I'm just not as interested in younger Spider-Man characters because, like, I've seen it all before.
Subdue the spider and retrieve Lee. You're not taking him.
Me, the adult, relates more to the adult character. That move is so cool. Oh. I don't know who you are, I don't know what you want with me, but I'm not afraid anymore. That hit nothing. Yeah. Is the PC version good? It has some issues, but I got through it mostly fine. on my first playthrough. There are crashes. That does still happen. And some various graphical issues. Like, literally earlier in the stream, there was a glitch where the cutscene trigger wouldn't happen.
Well, okay. I'm on my way. We'll deal with Scorpion later.
I'm playing the amazing difficulty just because I want a smooth stream where I can talk and not have to be that worried about being a gamer. Whoa, that's epic. I will say, the action set pieces in this game are quite good, but I do think they go on a little too long. They go on like one set piece too long.
I'm here, guys. I got you. Lay off me so I can stop that propeller.
Dead. That killed them.
Can't whip that propeller with these guys beating on me. How many times I gotta tell you people? Lee stays with me.
Incoming! Get caught!
Don't be negative. Like, I don't know, I feel like this segment could have happened earlier. That's what I mean about action scenes going on a bit long.
You're just gonna let me die.
Yeah.
You don't know what you took from me.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Spider-Man, let him go!
Yeah, nah, he's ripped in half by now.
Spider-Man, I need your help!
Fuck it. Good job, Miles. I'll get you that battle pass.
First responders are on site now, at least. Police are still fishing, but there's no sign of them. Any luck upriver? Nothing but debris.
Ooh.
Who are those guys? Whoever they are, they're packing some serious tech. And now they got all that, plus Scorpion and Lee. Hey,
Yeah,
whatever
it's a
they're
real
planning,
pisser.
we'll find them. We'll stop them. Yeah. Pete. When I saw Lee inside that ship, my powers...
I wanted to squee.
You think his energy got entangled with yours? I don't know, feels volatile. Well, wherever electric blue came from, it saved the day back there. Hey. We'll put Lee back where he belongs. Promise.
You'll be okay, baby.
Don't leave me hanging.
Trying to soak over here.
Not on my watch. Come on.
See, I like bits like this.
You're too much, man.
Hang in there, Miles.
See, it's funny because he swings on a web. You like to make funny jokes here.
Hey, Miles. Getting used to hearing that voice of yours. Dropped you a pin. Come through?
Hey, Uncle Aaron.
What? Too busy to visit your fam?
Nah. I was just giving you space after you got out.
Don't need it. Besides, we gotta settle some things.
We do?
See you soon, kid.
Feeling very fatigued now. I think I'm gonna end the stream soon.
Took Lee and Scorpion. Something tells me they're planning something big.
What's next? Yeah, I'll do like one more story mission. Sure. Thoughts on Uncle Aaron's beats. I can see why he turned to a life of crime. He wasn't getting anywhere otherwise. Far be it from me, a YouTube video person maker, to like criticize someone else's work. But he wasn't gonna make it.
Another day, another disaster befalls our beautiful city. And guess who's to blame?
That's right.
In a routine prison,
Superman.
the Spidermen felt the need to inject themselves into a situation that was already being handled by the proper authorities and completely botched.
Any chance this stream becomes a video? If it's funny enough.
In the hijacking of the supervillain Scorpion and Mr. Negative. Not much is known about this new collective, other than their penchant for animal skins. But one thing is abundantly clear. Spider did nothing to impede them. Had law enforcement been allowed to do their jobs, these criminals wouldn't be in the lead. Looks like we have an eyewitness calling in. Caller, you're live.
Hi, Jonah. Thanks for having me.
Hi Jonah, I think you're full of shit. That's the bit. Like every time there's an interjection from a caller, it's like, yeah, you're full of shit.
The Spider-Man saved countless lives and almost stopped those bow and arrow geeks too.
They don't do a whole lot new with Jonah in this game.
Let me ask you, just this week alone, can you guess how much property damage those vigilantes are responsible for?
No, but that's not the issue here.
I don't have time to get into a circuitous whataboutism argument when there are costumed criminals reducing our city to rubble on a daily basis. Think of all the shipping delays we're gonna face because of this. When you can't shave because your favorite cream is trapped in shipping.
You know, he is a cartoon character, and he says a lot of bullshit, but it's really not that much different from the grifters of today.
And also, a word from our sponsors.
Spider-Man's there! Okay, well done.
Like, there's a reason why Jonah is so vivid.
That tanker needs to be sealed up.
Surely pressure won't build anymore.
Felt like they came out of a cult. Better tell Pete about them.
Also, that the flame cult foreshadowing can happen at any crime scene. Okay. But Uncle Aaron, I got a cool hat.
Relax. I'm not trying to get my ass kicked by my nephew again.
The hat is just part of the mask. That's
Dad used to give me
wild.
that exact same look. Kid?
He's got a gun to his back. Funniest moment in anything Marvel?
Martin,
Hmm.
someone got him out.
I guess when The Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out, that was pretty funny.
This is not on you. We can't let him live up here.
No, it's
just
it's
another
Peter's
thing.
radioactive
Never said it
it's
was.
Peter's radioactive splooge killing Mary Jane. That's got to be the funniest thing.
So you can make room for the future. That's actually why I called. Need your help getting something. Could get it myself, but
It happened. It happened. It is in the comics. It's in like one of those non-canon comics.
some old tech I gotta get.
One of those like hypothetical
Actually
comics.
by a decommissioned Roxxon lab near Central Park.
Yeah, I know the one. Are you really putting Prowler behind you?
Behind us. Getting something?
Ah,
How did you...
hey.
Hey, Miles. That Lee business? Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
That's the name of a Himiko Kikuchi album. Album. Did I say album? It really is getting late.
I'm serious, Miles. I've heard this dude can turn your brain into scrambled eggs. Leave it alone. Now, what else is going on with you? How's school? College?
School is very cringe, Uncle Aaron.
So there is someone.
I say that because the Miles's Academy missions are probably some of the worst in the game.
Uploaded some Prowler code into your mask when I swiped it.
Of course you did.
The stash stays hidden until it detects the code from my suit.
Oh, right. These missions that make you hold LT.
Last step is to decrypt the key. Give it a shot.
What?
Don't
Hey, wait a minute. There's supposed to be a graphic here that's getting cut off. It's it appears to be another quirk of this wonderful port.
I'm here. What am I looking for?
just use your eyes, nephew. Uploaded some Prowler
Nephew,
code into my mask when I
nephew.
swiped it.
Of course you did.
The stash stays hidden until it detects the code from my suit. Last step is to decrypt.
Yeah, after this segment, again?
Don't cheat. Take your time.
Really? This is the real, like, final challenge. That should be good. Ah. There we go.
Done.
Not bad, kid.
Don't make me do that again.
Another gate.
It's gonna make me do it again. Yeah, this is not how it's supposed to go.
Sweet.
You would have made a decent Prowler. You should be seeing how to get inside.
You would have made a decent Prowler. It's funny you say that. Any plans to cover the animated Ultra shows? Eventually. Just need to get to a point where I'm Well, for one, I need to actually finish the 70s anime. I haven't finished it
Old suit prototypes.
because I don't really like it that much.
Good tech in there.
Cool. Could definitely use this.
Listen, this isn't the only stash.
Unk.
Whoever freed Lee sounds like my tech is right up their alley. Don't want it falling into the wrong hands. You're the only person I trust with this.
Okay. I got you.
Coordinates are in the mask. Thanks, nephew. Don't be a stranger.
Wonder what Ma's gonna say about this.
Oye, Miles, me enteré de lo que pasó con el transfer y con... ¿Estás bien?
Sí, ma. Todo bien. Estaba ayudando a Uncle Aaron with some stuff.
Ah,
Uncle Aaron. It's like hearing Toby Fox say a random English word in the middle of a Japanese sentence.
And before you ask me again,
I'll get to Gaia eventually. It might be this year.
Te quiero. Let's head out into the city. See what's going on. Maybe even find Lee while I'm at it.
And with that, I think that is where I think I'm gonna call the stream. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for joining for the pre-birthday celebrations. I might do another one tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. It depends on if there's interest in more of Spider-Man 2. I would love to do more of the game if there's more interest for me to do it. So, yeah, have a good night. Eat your veggies. Stay in school. Or don't if it's not financially viable. Have a good night.